kiss and hug me. Come on strong, go on and love me. Let's not waste that big old moon. Wake up and smell the perfume. Just say if you want to be more than friends.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Social Web Cafe TV interviews. And today we have Laura Rubinstein from Social Buzz Club. Welcome, Laura.
Hi, Deborah. Thanks for having me.
Sure thing. And Laura, I'm going to read this because I want to make sure that I do it justice, but I love how you describe yourself and Social Buzz Club. You say Social Buzz Club is where savvy social networkers, which is bloggers, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, social media pros, as well as local businesses, get the word out for each other so that they can drive traffic, increase online sales, and build a positive, well-known reputation for themselves. And by the way, I love positive. I am all about positive. So this is great. It's not just one of those like fly-by posting places. It seems to really inspire people to do good for each other.
Yes, exactly.
And you have quite the background. I was reading your bio. I mean, how do you do that as one person? You're a master's coach, you're author, speaker. You've started, a couple businesses?
Yep. It just seems like, I kept collecting businesses over my career, and there were seasons. And I don't let anything necessarily go, but I do focus in on certain areas. And then I have this nice plethora of tools to pull from. Being a hypnotherapist allows me to understand people's motivations for buying or their underlying desires and needs. So I can really speak to that in social media. It really helps.
Oh, that does make a lot of sense. Understanding people and understanding the motivations make a lot of sense. Mm-hmm. Now, how did the idea for Social Buzz Club come about?
Well, I love collaborating, and so does Catherine Rose, who's the co-founder along with me. And we were colleagues and talking at the time we started. It was about mid-2010. We were talking, and we're like, gosh, it would be just really good if we could find a way to somehow leverage our networks and collaborate with each other and help each other grow our communities for ourselves and for clients, because we work with clients, businesses who want to grow their brand online. And then all of a sudden I was just like, oh, let's have a club. Let's have some sort of buzz club. And then voila, the Social Buzz Club. And, Catherine's a collaboration expert, and we both really love the networking and helping other people. So we made that a priority, the engagement and the visibility being a key to growing each other's success. And it really has a foundation also of reciprocity. Lots of social media pros can share each other's content, but we wanted to make it so that people were incentivized to do that.
That makes a lot of sense, because I love sharing my friends' posts and so forth, and sometimes it's just, where do I find it? Do I look through the Twitter feed, or where do I find what's going on? I go to their blog, but what is it that they really want promoted? Maybe they have 2 blog posts and they really want a lot of attention on this one, and that sounds very helpful.
It totally is. It's exactly designed for anybody who's like a high quality content, creator, really. Anybody who has a message, a voice, a high value knowledge they want to share.
I like how you said high quality, because I've seen some sites, I won't embarrass the sites, but where it sort of encourages that kind of fly-by postings, if you will, and the quality, you have to really weed through a lot. And I'm on Social Buzz Club, and I've noticed that pretty much I have no complaints. Everything is quality. And
yeah.
That makes me
oh my gosh.
when I share it.
If you want to find a high level of curated content about how to succeed in business, some health tips. We have a variety, a lot of social media stuff, and that's great because everybody who's seeing it is on social media, so they always want to know social media. But we have other industries as well. We have coaches and speakers and health leaders and, even real estate and all kinds of money experts. So there's content for everyone, and we're growing. And so we want more people. So I just love, if anybody's a bloggerpreneur, I heard that term this year, and I was just like, I'm stealing that one.
Yep, I like that.
Or wants to be, or And pretty much in today's world, if you want to succeed on social media, here's a really big hint. You've got to have a really good blog, because people don't want to be sold to anymore. They want information. They're going to the social networks to socialize on one hand, but then for the businesses that are there, they want information. They want to learn stuff. They want to be informed, like newsworthy, and they also want deals.
Right, right. That makes sense. And that's so true. Yeah, there's enough selling. It's been around, done that.
Oh, we get so many messages every day of selling that it's overwhelming. In fact, it takes like the average consumer like 21 times before they even respond. You can see one of those ads on Facebook on the side there for 7 to 21 times before, if it's something you would click on, that you actually would.
I've heard that, and sometimes when I actually, fall for it, if you will, and it can be a good thing. But when I buy something, it's like, wow, I wonder if that was 8 times, or if that was how many times that was before. It's not the first, but yeah, you're right. That's 7 to 21.
Mm-hmm. And then there's that timing of when you're ready. And that's another reason to blog is, if you're consistently blogging and putting out content there, or article writing, they're kind of the synonymous. One you put up on an article site, the other you put on your website in a blog, is that you're hitting people and you're always top of mind, number one, or when they need it, then they'll find it because you're always consistently there. There's magic in consistency.
Definitely. Now, what would you recommend as far as these Social Buzz Club users, what they need to know in finding that perfect prospect?
Well, they really need to know who their perfect prospect is when using Social Buzz Club, because you want to push out content or share content to networks of other people's that resonate with your market, that will be valuable to your market. And like I said, we have a lot of social media content, and if your market's on social media, most likely that's going to be valuable. So you got to know your market, what they resonate with, and also that will help you write your own content and buzz out other people's content, and be the person who, what I call, aggregates and then disseminates other people's content, because you actually seem like a very generous hero to your networks. It's not all about you, in other words. And the last thing people
Thank you.
really want to know is you just saying, here's what I did, here's what I did, here's what I did, here's my thing, here's my thing. Now, you should have a little bit of content. It's for you. Here's what I wrote for you, or you'll learn this. But also that you're willing to promote other people. That's the value. And that's why we created Social Buzz Club, is because we didn't want to be the ones to toot our own horns, number one. Number two, you get far more visibility if somebody else is sharing your stuff other than you.
Oh, definitely. Mm-hmm. That's beautiful. I've been preaching that in the last few podcasts where I've been a guest, as far as about relationship building, about community, and it's not about the fly-by posting or the broadcasting. And it is so thrilling to hear you say that as far as Social Buzz Club.
Yeah, and you build trust and credibility with your network and with other people's networks, because they're endorsing you in a way if they're sharing your content out. And maybe we should say what Social Buzz Club does.
Probably. Hey, do you think we've built up enough interest? What are they talking about?
Yeah, I hope so. I just realized we didn't quite say. Social Buzz Club is a gamified platform. It's a membership network online where people submit their blog posts for other people to share for you. So if we get the word out about you for you in a gamified way, because anytime you share content, you get a point, and you share enough content, then you can redeem those points in exchange for submitting your own. And you write the tweet, the Facebook post, the LinkedIn update, and you can stumble upon it. Other people will stumble if you want it to be. So, we have these 4 networks right now. We're working on more that people can share on your behalf. And you get to choose if you want all 4 or just people to share on one. I recommend at least 3, that you allow people. And you write that tweet you want them to share. You write the Facebook post and the LinkedIn post. And our premium members can share to their LinkedIn groups, their Facebook pages, their Facebook groups, really get the word out about themselves and your, for you, actually, for the other members. And guess what happens when you're sharing somebody else's content? They're going to go ahead and share yours. It's a thank you. It's a nice thing to do, and they earn points for doing it. So we're the only system out there that incentivizes you to share more of other people's content. That's good quality, and your reputation's at stake. So it's a shall we say, regulating system, because if I put a piece of content in there that is, thumbs down, you're not going to share it, right, Deborah?
No, I'm not. I'm very picky in what I share.
Yeah, exactly. But if I put an awesome piece of content in there that you're like, this rocks, I'm going to look really good if I share it, then it's going to get shared all over the place.
And I would have shared it even outside of Social Buzz Club. And when that's the case, then I know that's definitely where I need to share it as far as the gamified platform.
Yeah, and that's the only way you can share is outside of, there's no, once you submit something to the BuzzFeed, the only places people can share it, the members, is Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and StumbleUpon. So it's not an internal sharing, it's an external sharing. You get points for sharing to your networks, other people's content. Right. Yeah.
And I was thinking as I was listening to you, I have a couple communities on Facebook, and a lot of times I'm thinking, what can I share with them? Because I don't want to go share about me. Oh, look what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing. I want to share community, what's going on, what's the buzz out there. Mm-hmm. It's like, what do I share today? And that you hit it right on the nail as far as go visit Social Buzz Club and find the high quality.
Yeah.
And it's right in front of you.
Right. And you can even change the tweet in the Facebook post if you want to say, hey, so-and-so group, I found this great blah, 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 and then you can modify the Facebook post. So it makes it really flexible, and so that you don't look like you're spamming your group. Mm-hmm. You're actually thinking about them, and, you can even say, what's your take on this? And then you can start a dialogue in the group, especially if you run a group. It's really great.
That's excellent. Now, what do you think the key element is in getting buzzed?
Well, I think I alluded to it in the self-regulating thing. It's having really great content, and it's also being a giver. Last week we had on our Social Buzz we have weekly webinars, this guy named Bob Berg. You may know his name. He's the author of The Go-Giver. And he talks about give first. Give without, and he used a really good word, the anticipation of receiving. You can expect to receive abundance, in general, but it's not a give to get. It's a give to give. Mm-hmm. If you give to give because you love other people and you want to help other people, it's most certainly going to come back to you. So share other people's stuff and make it easy. Write a really good tweet and headline that says, oh my God, this is great, like how to do everything you ever wanted, 6 steps too. We have some content in the Learning Center of past speakers of how to write a good blog post and a good headline that really gets noticed with keywords. So you definitely want to make it compelling because, you need to stand out. Like in any network, it's all about, bringing your best face forward and learning how to present yourself in a compelling way. If you've got that passion, I'm passionate about fueling other people's passions. It should come out in your writing. And if you need help in there, we've got some great members who can help with copywriting, actually. So we have
Martha.
Oh, great! Yeah.
She's a dynamic lady too, and it was to your credit in Social Buzz Club.
Mm-hmm. Oh, see, that's a really huge benefit. Not only are people going to shout out about you, but you're going to meet other really valuable people in your life that will come to, you'll develop relationships with, you'll do collaborative work with, that kind of thing. It's great.
That's true. I'm thinking I haven't met, I don't, dislike anyone in the world, but I haven't met anyone in Social Buzz Club that I don't just love. They're just dynamic, really positive energy. I like that.
We're really grateful that we put together a platform that attracts such high quality people. And we had a real strong network to begin with. And so when we started with a strong foundation, it just took off. So
That's excellent.
Come join us. Yeah. Whoever's watching, come join us.
Exactly.
If this resonates with you, right?
Exactly. Well, people are probably wondering what the difference is between using a platform like Social Buzz Club and compared to Hootsuite or some of the other tools as far as retweeting the tweets that they see in their feed. What makes it different?
I get that question a bit, and it's interesting to me. But on Hootsuite, I don't get anything really. I'm not really incentivized to share any particular person's content. So what's strategically logical is most people are going to share the popular people's content, right?
Sounds like school.
Right? It's like ick, right? So, well, because it's usually good. The people they think they should share. And who's going to share my content if I'm not popular? Maybe I'll be lucky here and there, right? If somebody really resonates with. On Social Buzz Club, you're going to stand out a whole lot more to a network of people who are already influencers and or working on their influence. So it's a network of influencers sharing each other's content for each other and helping bring up each other. So again, you'll stand out if you have the quality content, not if you're popular. So, and by the way, I think that it may be even higher now, 71% of tweets never get retweeted, and they're not targeted as much. So if I'm going to share a post of yours, it's because it's relevant to my market. So you're getting visibility to relevant, potential prospects, leads, audience that you want. And did you know that the life of a tweet is less than an hour? You put it on and it's gone. It's like there's so much noise out there. It's like everyone on one TV station at once talking. And it's just where you turn your head to look, you see the tweet, right? So on Social Buzz Club, the life of a post is 1 to 2 weeks, because guess what? We have a scheduler in there, and people like to schedule out throughout their week. And so it's not going to get a retweet just in the instant. It's going to get a retweet over time. A lot of people put evergreen content in there, which means content that is relevant, for a long period of time, basically. So I might schedule something out in a month. So your tweet that you wanted to go out many, many times is not going to go out just in that 1 hour. It's going to go out over a month, through multiple people, not just one person retweeting it, but maybe 10 people retweeting it, and then who knows who might retweet it from there. So it's really a multiplication factor of, and a more higher visibility than Hootsuite. Hootsuite doesn't incentivize you to retweet. We do.
But that's brilliant. How I'm picturing going into a TV store where they have all and you said it, as far as the televisions and watching it. And if that show is only on once, you have to be there at that moment. Right. But what you're describing is it's being repeated so that you can walk in maybe the next day and you see the same thing and perhaps your interest. And that is really brilliant. I hadn't thought of that before as far as the timing. I knew that the tweets had a short life, but it's like bringing them back to life several times.
Right.
That's brilliant. Now, what other capabilities, and I know that Social Buzz Club is way more complex than what we can cover, and complex as far as functionality, not complex as far as using it. What other capabilities and structure do you have within the Social Buzz Club platform?
Well, we have 3 levels of membership, and maybe that's the most complex part of it. One level is free, so it's free to try to use, and you can use it for free forever. You have to work harder, of course. You have to work for nothing. You get nothing for real free, but that means in order to submit your buzz, which is the prize here, so that other people can share, you have to share enough so that you earn 10 points. And right now in our system, when you share a piece of content to a particular social network location, like a Facebook profile or a LinkedIn profile, you get a point each. Okay, it could be the same buzz, what we call buzz, tweet or Facebook or LinkedIn post, or it can be different. You can share 10 different, buzz to your one Facebook profile, or you can share 2 to your Facebook and LinkedIn, another 2 to Facebook and Twitter, just one to Twitter, and you earn each time you post to each one of those places, you get a point. Now, as a free member, you can only share to 3 places: your Facebook profile, your Twitter, one Twitter handle, and your LinkedIn profile. If you upgrade to the basic level, you can add in a Facebook page, and you only have to earn 5 points. So it becomes easier to get those points that you can submit to share your own. And then if you become a premium member, it's again only 5 points, but now you can share and make those points fast, because you can share to any Facebook page you admin, any Facebook group you belong to, any LinkedIn group you belong to, and as many Twitter accounts as you have access to, like the login. So if you're working with, if you have more than one company, or you're a virtual assistant, or you're a social media manager, or you work for multiple companies, or you have multiple companies, you can have a presence and share to multiple. And so the quickest way to submit your buzz, and we have a network now of I think about 1,700, almost 2,000 members. So we're very excited, and a reach of almost 6 million. So the premium.
Targeted.
Yeah, pretty targeted, and we want more diverse industries. If you're a mom blogger, or you're a real estate agent, or you're in commercial banking, or you're in cosmetics and beauty, skincare, we want you. Whatever your industry, name it, shout it out, shout it at me. Yes, we want you.
That's excellent. You have a lot of categories.
Well, it's whatever people want to join us, and sometimes the challenge with somebody in a specific category will say, well, there's not many other people. Well, I want to say, invite your friends, please invite your colleagues. On social media, there's no longer anything called competition. It's called co-opetition. So I would love to share more diverse content. So this is my plea and my call is like, I want to buzz about you. So come on, I promise you I will buzz about you. If you're a coach, you're a travel agent, you're a painter, you're whatever you are, if you're offering valuable knowledge, or entertaining information, edutainment, a lot of people call it, or you have a message and a passion to say that, that is more available to a broad audience. I mean, if it's really, really specific, you may get a little bit of visibility, and it's still worth it, but I can't promise you the broad. But we'll do our best, and if you invite your friends, you'll get more. So you can create, one of the other features, you might not know about this, is the Buzz group. So if there are people in your industry you like sharing, or in any industry that you like sharing, you can put them in the Buzz group, and then you have a little feed that shows their latest buzz, so you can make sure you buzz out about them, or you share their content to your networks. Those are a few features.
It's a time saver. I'm always into time savers, and when I save time, then I like to go do more, but that's a great time saver to say. Like, I have Eileen Smith in my Buzz group. All of her stuff is quality. So, oh, good, I get to share something.
Yeah. And you can schedule this buzz, like I said, so it can go out while you're on vacation and your social networks are active and you're earning points. And then one of the next features we're putting in, it should be ready any day now, is a scheduler for submitting buzz. So say you have 5 blog posts you want to submit, and you earned your 50 or 100, 50 or 25 points, whichever level you're at, and you're ready to submit it. You can submit it like every few days, so that right now some people will submit 3 or 4 blog posts and kind of clog up the feed with their picture and their post. But we're going to have a scheduler for even the submitting buzz.
I love that. I would really, because that also helps. When you're talking about the scheduling, I used to try to go in daily and do this, and sometimes time happens and you don't get in. And when you talk about the scheduling, you could literally sit down, let's say on a Monday, and spend maybe 1 to 3 hours just working what you're going to do. And with the scheduling the post, it's so much more productive.
Speaking of this, is my first unofficial announcement. It's like a wiki leak here, which is we're bringing on board a Buzz virtual assistant who is going to share for people who want to pay for a monthly fee. And as low as, I think we have a package as low as like $17 or $19 a month, that, that 1 to 3 hours you were just talking about, you can pay her to do.
Really? So you can just say, hey, here's my blog. Could you just put this together for me?
She'll submit up to 3, and she'll share up to a certain number as well, depending on the package. I think we have packages from $17 to $49 a month. Yeah.
Oh, that's helpful.
And depending how, if you're at the free level or the premium level, she'll work with you and figure out the best buzz package for you and do it for you. So all you have to do is focus on writing your blog. She'll work on keeping your social media active and submitting your blog so that you get more traffic.
Laura, do you realize how much money that's saving? I mean, how much it costs to have a VA per month, and $17, and it's all there?
Yep.
That is really, really low for compared to hiring someone.
Yeah. She's good. She's fast. It doesn't have to take long. But, she's right here locally. I'm in San Diego. She's in San Diego. And we're working together on that. So you'll watch for a blog post at socialbuzzclub.com coming out. And we'll send out an email newsletter to our membership when that happens. So if you haven't registered for our free ebook that's on our site, that puts you on our mailing list. And people can find out about the Buzz services that way. So.
Excellent. You're also really into education, and with your background, with the marketing background, with the coaching background, you're definitely a person that someone would want to learn more tips.
Yes, I am. Anytime.
I try not to end that sentence in a preposition. I want to say tips from. I'm like, I can't say that.
You can say anything when you're speaking. Okay. Go for it.
Good. So what do you have? You have a Social Buzz Club University. You've also got webinars, correct?
Well, that is we run weekly webinars, and we call them Social Buzz U. And we have a dean. Our dean is Gina Carr, and she kind of lines up these great speakers, like I mentioned, Bob Berg, and we have the copywriting gal, Lisa Rothstein, and we have the blogger guy, we had a couple blogger guys, Scott Bradley and Tom Trainer just did an excellent blogging workshop. And, even though I know a lot of this stuff, I don't know in depth certain things, and I have questions, I get to ask these people. I interview them. They present high quality content. I mean, we've had Lou Bortone on video marketing, as well as Jill Addison, Joelle Norwood, teaching about how to create, slideshows in YouTube, to how to create free videos online, giving us the sites they recommend, what the do's and don'ts of video is. So, we've had everything from Facebook marketing with Mari Smith and Amy Porterfield to Google Plus for Business with one of our members, Elaine Lindsay. Most of these people are members or have tried Social Buzz Club and endorse it. LinkedIn optimization with Vivica Von Rosen and Melanie Dodaro each did a webinar for us. We've had book publishing on Kindle webinars, Pinterest webinars. I've done one. Kim Garst has done one. We've even had legal pitfalls that you run into on social media from an attorney. We've had SEO webinars. Oh, there's like over 100 webinars, and
wow.
they're available to our paid members, our basic and premium, and they're available free when we run them live. And every Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, we run a live one. And again, you can go to socialbuzzu, the letter U.com, and sign up to get notified of the next one. This week, we also do monthly member tribe building webinars, member and prospective member. It's open to the public. Either Gina Carr or myself run them, and we talk about the nitty gritty. Get your questions answered about Social Buzz Club, and also how to build a tribe, how to use Social Buzz Club to build your clout score, because that's a side benefit. If people are buzzing about you and you're putting, for example, your Twitter handle in the tweet, like via at Social Web Cafe, then you're going to get more hits per clout. So there's just little tricks like that we go over in these monthly tribe building webinars, and then the basic and premium members get 24/7 access to all the replays.
Wow, you got just that list. You got me all excited. I thought, okay, all right, I need to go check out the website and watch these.
Yeah,
that's great.
And if you're not already, for those of you who are free members and this inspired you to get a paid membership, it's just worth it for that. I mean, I think our premium membership is $197 a year.
That's still reasonable.
Yeah.
It's excellent. Now, man, I've enjoyed talking to you. I'm so inspired to go buzz and to go buzz for other people. And that really, really gets me going is when I can help other people. So it's a win-win situation.
Great.
On final tips, any final tips for people as far as how to get buzzed?
Well, use that buzz group feature to build a tribe of people who promote you. Put in there people who have promoted you and be a giver back to them. I don't think I mentioned, we have a Facebook group. So that's another way to form those relationships, find out who's in the group, members, and interact, because we don't have a social component of Social Buzz Club per se, because we didn't think people needed another social network. So we go back on Facebook, and it's a private group for members only, both free and paid. And oh, by the way, if you're a premium member, we also give you 2 premium blog posts on our website that link back to yours. So we'll give you some backlinking as well. So would it be appropriate for me to give a discount to your listeners for premium membership?
I would love it.
I wasn't planning on it, but I'm really excited that you're excited, and I know you have a fabulous audience. So if anybody listening to this is interested in a premium membership, when you go to select the annual premium, you have to select the annual premium payment option. And you use the promo code. It's not a coupon code, it's a promo code. It's on that first page you'll get to. Then for now, that may change, but you'll need to use the code BUZZDEAL31, BUZZDEAL 31, BuzzDeal31. We'll take $100 off that annual for life.
Oh wow, that is an awesome deal.
Which means
you guys catch that for life.
Well, it's $97 a year for life. Yeah. Some people say, hey, I didn't order this, but you did. It's an annual membership. It's a long time, a year. But that's $97, and for all the training, for the visibility you can get, and then for the connections and collaborations, it's a no-brainer. And I'm not sure how long that's going to be available. So if you're listening to this, live or near the live date, then I do it now, because we are making changes to the system.
And I like how you mentioned earlier that it's access to influencers, and everybody is on the same level.
Yeah.
It's not about who's the most popular kid in junior high.
Exactly.
So excellent. Thank you so much, Laura. I've really enjoyed our chat, and I'm sure our listeners have as well.
Yay. Thanks for being here, everyone. And come to the webinar, Social Buzz U. Retweet us. We're here.
Definitely.
We will tweet you.
Definitely. And I will see all of you at socialwebcafe.tv and at socialbuzzclub.com. I'll be looking for you.
Great. I'm looking forward to seeing you all there.
Thanks, Laura.
Thank you, Deborah. It's great to be
here. Don't you want to kiss and hug me? Come on, strong, go on and love me. Let's not waste that big old moon. Wake up and smell the perfume. If you want to be more than friends, got some love I'd like to make. Baby, you can squeeze me, I won't break. We could be in a paradise, you and me. Until then, I'll remind you again, just say when. Oh yeah, until then, I'll remind you again, just say, just say. Just say when.